A few years ago, Strymon released a pedal called the Zelza. It's a multi-dimensional phaser, and to this day, that was one of the most fun times I've ever had making a video for YouTube, and I still love that pedal so much. When I saw this guy coming into line and Strymon kind of moving into making more streamlined versions of multiple different pedals that they offer, I knew this is one that I wanted to try because the interface is simple on it. Pretty much what you see is what you get, and I'm expecting this thing to sound great. This is the Strymon Ultraviolet. I'll jump right into showing you some of the sounds I really like in different applications, both with the pedal in isolation as well as with some other pedals like the Origin Effects Halcyon Blue, the Volante, and then the Big Sky MX. Before I do any of that though, I gotta shout out the people that made this video possible. Zounds, they're letting me borrow this pedal and they're great for it. I can't thank them enough, and they've been an awesome partner for me for almost a year at this point. If you're interested in anything, check out one of the links in the description down below. Head on over, maybe pick something up for yourself if you're so inclined. That being said though, let's get into some playing. We're going to be using this guitar, the Fender American Vintage 261 Stratocaster. We're only going to be using the Princeton Reverb, so mono sounds for this demo only, and I'll grab the Vintera 2 Road Worn Telly for some additional kind of context. I've been relying on Strymon pedals for well over a decade at this point, and since I started doing YouTube, every time I post something about a Strymon pedal, when it's not something like one of these guys, this is the first time I've tried out one of the smaller versions, I kind of get some comments that come in along the lines of, it's still intimidating to me. They just have too much option paralysis, and they feel like it's not something they could easily just dial in a sound and start playing with. And the very first playing example that I did in today's video was basically everything hit noon and all the controls at the center as far as the toggle switches go, and it was great. I loved it. It was just such good funky sounds, and it really spoke volumes to like, okay, this is going to be a really straightforward experience because it was, and it was absolutely amazing. And the one thing that kind of surprised me with this, I thought that I was kind of gonna lean more into the chorus setting, but the blend is super powerful, and it's one of these things where if you dial back the intensity and the speed just a little bit on it, more than you normally would for just like one accented part, you can get away with using this, and I could absolutely see myself using this on songs as an always on sort of effect. There's a technique that I used in the video where I made a full song with the Strymon Zelza to show you how it would sound in multiple different contexts that this pedal also excels at. So when you have dirt on, and then after it in the signal chain, you have this, it just adds so much like movement without being overbearing, so long as your intensity isn't cranked all the way up, and it just adds character. When you combine that with the dry track, you put them panned off side to side or just one slightly off center, it's just something different. It's something really cool, and it makes a part stand out. In this video, I used this in the most traditional sense possible, just pedal in front of the amp, no effects loop, no nothing like that, but you could run an effects loop if you wanted to, and also if you have a stereo rig, you could do that using TRS cables. That'll work just fine, and you just slip a little switch up there from mono to stereo, and you're all done. I'm excited to try this in some stereo rigs because we still have to find a solution to my silent stage problem, but that's for a different day. Thanks again to Zounds for letting me check this pedal out. If you have any more questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave me a comment, or if you want to just check out one of these pedals for yourself, link is in the description down below. Thank you for spending some time with me today, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, everybody.